Let me show you how I take my brows from literally non-existent to this. Personally, I like to do my brows first before any other base makeup. I feel like everything just adheres and lasts a lot longer when it's on bare skin rather than makeup. I do, however, like to go in with a translucent powder first and just kind of brush it through the brows. That way, if there's any oils or skincare, this is gonna kind of like mattify that and make for a more even application. The first product that I'm gonna use, and the one that I've been using the longest in my brow routine, is the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's their skinny version of the brow pencils that they have. Next, I go in and kind of brush up the brows with the spoolie on the end of the pencil. That way I can see the shape and then where the sparse areas are in the brow. The shade that I'm using is probably one shade lighter than my actual brow hairs. I'm just gonna kind of trace out the shape that I want my brow to be, just very lightly. I have like no brows up top. I don't know why, no matter what I do. Once I have sort of the shape I want, I just kind of start filling in those sparse areas. Just kind of do like little hair-like strokes here. And then I'll keep just kind of like brushing the hairs up with a spoolie just to see if that's the shape I want. Once I'm all done shaping with the lighter shade pencil, I'll go in with a slightly darker shade that's more true to like my actual brow hairs. This is the Precisely My Brow by Benefit, and I find that this one is a little more pigmented. If I use this one to fill in my brows completely, it would look really blocky and kind of intense. This is where I just kind of go in and add some more hair-like strokes. So it works for kind of just doing a little bit more filling in and more defined shaping. If you feel like you went in with too much, just kind of use a spoolie and just kind of brush through, and that will soften everything. Once you get your brows filled in and shaped to your personal taste, you're gonna wanna go in with the Refi Brow Sculpt. I always like to wipe off some of the product because if you go straight in with all that, it's just gonna be too messy. So next, you're gonna brush the product into your brow hairs, and I like to kind of brush them up. You don't want to overdo it with the product, but you want to make sure you're getting some on the brows for sure. I want to immediately go in with the more bristly brush side. Make sure this is fully cleaned off from any product before you go in with it. You're just going to kind of brush and press at the same time. Just kind of shape the brows to where you want them to go. You shouldn't see any white left once you brush it in. If you still see white particles, that means you've probably used too much product. Once that is done, I will get my Benefit brow pencil, the one that's a little darker, and just make sure that I didn't wipe away any of those sparse spots. And if I did, just gently go back in and refill those areas if I need to. I feel like it's natural, but definitely gives more definition to the face. I mean, look at this brow and then this one. I'm gonna go do the other one. I'll be right back. So here is both brows done. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Obviously the routine, you can switch it up to whatever works best for you. I have tried a lot of brow products over the years, and these are the 3 that never let me down.